I'm actually releasing a video on Valentine's Day, but the video for Eclipse came out on in November.
Oh, it was November. Okay, okay. Because you have a new video coming out. That's what it.
And then Anaerobic is the big one that's coming out on 4th of July.
That's dope. That's dope. And then in finding out in your video, I should have assumed this already, is that you actually play the piano. And
I
you're,
do.
oh, man, you're the only person that gets on here and makes me feel like I'm not talented.
Oh
Come
no!
on, Tora. I gotta step my game up. Can you still hear me? Because I see you black back there.
I can hear you. What happened? Can
It's
you
because
see
the
me?
screen is just black on this side. Can you still see me though?
I I can't see. You froze.
Oh, I froze.
Can you see me though? Am I moving?
No, no, I don't see anything at all. At least we can hear each other. That's always a positive, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But
Okay. Let me go out of it
yeah,
and
do your
ask
thing.
you.
Do your thing. Absolutely.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, I'll kick you out. I'll help you. I'll do that part.
Wait.
Oh, you're back on.
Oh, you can see me?
Yeah, I can see you. What'd you do?
Ah!
What'd you do?
I don't know. I took it down and then I brought it back up.
Oh, okay,
Like
okay.
I
Whatever you
like
did,
swiped out of it.
whatever you did worked.
Yeah.
That's fucking fantastic. That's awesome. So yeah, no, I was I remember because I'm like, do you play the piano? You're like, you haven't seen my video yet. I know that's how you said it. I know. I read that message. I was like, shit, what is she talking about? Saw the video. I'm like, so the piano. So when did you start playing that?
I've been playing the piano my whole life. It's just kind of been on and off. I had a injury to my left arm that kind of like it actually I used to play guitar a lot all the
Wow.
time. And it kind of I can barely I can still play guitar a very little, but I sound horrific. I would never play guitar like during a show until
Okay.
like I
Okay.
get my because I have nerve damage and I
Oh,
lost a
okay.
lot of
Okay. Okay.
feeling in
Okay.
my fingers, so
Yeah.
I can't even when I'm playing piano, my left hand does like 1 to 2 notes max because it's just
Oh
like a
shit.
floppy mess. It's like a
Now, was that
fucking
an accident of it? How'd you hurt your arm?
well, there were actually two injuries. One was a break when I broke my wrist. I actually had an abusive boyfriend, and
Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that.
my wrist broke, but I didn't know it was broken right away. I thought it was sprained, so I like waited all this time, and then
Yep.
2 years later, it started hurting again and flared up really bad. So I had to go to the doctor and
Damn.
figure it out. And they were like, yeah, it looks like it's been broken for about 2 years. And there was a cyst growing where the break was because it was
Wow.
rubbing when I was like bending my
Yep.
wrist back and forth. So they had to remove the cyst and put like a screw and all this like a fake bone in there and like all this stuff. And then the second injury was lacerations to my arm, which caused the nerve damage.
Damn.
And yeah, I've just kind of been trying to practice.
It sounds great. You wouldn't have fooled me. I would have never guessed that. I would have never guessed that you had, I did. You know what? I don't know. You know what I think my problem was as a kid? When something was really hard, like reading notes or something, I was always like, I was scared. Instead of asking how to do it, I always just,
Right.
yeah, let's go over here. And I
Yeah.
always admired, no matter how much music I DJ'd, when you see a live band and you see a group get together and everyone, you just admire that. The energy's so much better, right? I'm always like,
Yeah. Oh, I
so,
miss that too. I miss that. I was in rock bands when I was like a teenager, and no band and no situation has ever been the same ever since then because it was just so live and so
and how hard is it
uh
to be in a band tour? How hard is that?
you know it can be really hard to form a band, but once you're in a band that works,
Yeah.
it's not that hard
Okay.
to keep it. The only thing that's hard to keep it is if everyone's on a different page and not everybody is as serious about
That's
it.
right. That's right. Because
Yeah.
I always found like it's like like 3, 4, 5 people in the group. It's like, man, how do you keep
How
everything?
you manage all
Yeah.
those people, keep them all on the same page. It's
You know,
almost
we gotta
impossible.
we gotta rehearse. One can't
And you
make it.
have to all be on the same page, like
That's
business wise and like career wise. You have to
mhm.
all want the same things.
That's very true.
And yeah, it's just
That's very true. Tor, I want to pop up the streaming. I want to pop up this picture here
yeah.
of people because like everyone's on Spotify these days, Amazon Music, all that stuff.
Hmm.
And I was always the curiosity. It was like, what do you make from that, right? And I popped it up here. Now, all you artists should thank me because I usually Amazon Music Unlimited. I'm the one that's giving you 4 or 5 pennies a week, by the way.
Aww,
Is this not
that
brutal?
is so sweet.
But isn't this brutal? Spotify is like a fraction of a penny. Like, what the fuck is this? YouTube, Apple Music. Like, I don't know. When I actually saw these numbers, it made me sick to the point where it was, how can I explain it? Like, they always said the music industry back in the day used to like pimp the artist and, never paid them as much. This isn't so fucking far behind.
This is exactly accurate as it was before. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
like Tor, let's be honest. Let's say like you have, you have an EP out. You have some great hits, and we're like, fuck it. You're in LA. We tour a bit of LA. We press our own CDs. We can make $3,500 a lot quicker than it would a million streams.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So like, you know what? So every time I fucking end up messaging or talking to someone, yeah, exactly. So I don't every time I hear someone say, yo, today's easier, we can upload. Yeah, it's easier to upload when you're like, no offense, not talented. It's easy.
Right.
But like when you're talented, you're lost in the shuffle of shit because there's so many people. And this is what comes out of it. These are the numbers. Like Amazon Music was the best with 1 penny? Like what the fuck is that? Like I don't know. So I just after when I saw these numbers,
slave pay.
Thank you. So you go out of your time, you have an art, you have a studio, you put all this shit together, your artwork together, a video together for what? For these guys to sell a shitload of advertising or have people pay premium prices to have no ads for you to get a goddamn penny?
Yeah.
What is this? Like, but Tora, it just brings up my next question. So with streaming, and you're gonna find this funny, how'd you end up making $9 million net worth?
I did not. What are you? I've never even made $50,000.
What are you talking about?
I've never
a penny.
$50,000.
Like I can listen to you for the rest of my life.
Some bullshit of what my life might be worth, and my person,
good call,
as a person,
yes,
an individual might be worth. If someone kidnaps me and fucking kills me, they might get some money, but.
Me, guys, I talked to Tora about this earlier. So the last time that her and I checked, last time her and I checked, she went up $4 million. She went up $4 million.
It's been COVID. I haven't been doing shit.
Man, you got to tell us the secret. You're on the show. Let us know how to be rich, because streaming is definitely not the trick.
Well,
right
I
here,
take a shit every morning.
There you go. I don't know, Alex. Why do they lie then? I don't know. And it's funny because it's like net worth. Like we all do it. We all Google. We all check. And it's like, you know what I mean? I'm like, what the hell? So what is it? What are you asking? Tori's like, yo, can I get some advance on my net worth?
Right. But can I get a full advance, please? Like
Jesus Christ, I was on the show. I was trying to ask her for money, and she said no. She asked me for money. What? But like, why? Like, how the fuck? So now, like, you know what I mean? You hit X Factor. People know who you are, and then bullshit like this comes out. Like, how is this out of your control? How could there be a stop to this?
I mean, the net worth, I feel like it doesn't have a lot to do with how much money I am personally making.
Yes.
So it's like that might be how much I'm worth, but it doesn't mean that
so you're telling me
any of that money.
So you're telling me everything that you've made from your music career till now is definitely not $9 million.
Everything from my music career, my dancing, my modeling, my acting, everything. It could probably be worth $9 million. I haven't done that math.
I know. So do you think that could be
for me?
But I always wanted to know where these numbers come from. I don't get it. It is ridiculous. And it's funny because you know what I mean. You told me this, and I was like, I remember looking it up when I first met
Hmm.
up with you, and I was just like, oh, you know what? That's a lie. Last time I checked it, it wasn't even 9 million. It was two actually when I checked. So you're moving on up. You're moving. You're doing something right.
Moving on up.
Exactly. I don't get it. I don't understand these lies. And another thing I want to ask you, and I brought this up to you before, it was when you see your new track, your new song or video, or especially your song, maybe not so much your video, on another YouTube channel. What do you do with that? How
Like
what
someone else posted it.
it's like me, like I'm like, oh cool, I'm gonna put Tora's new track on this shit, and you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like how do you like, can you get that shit off? Could you?
That's actually good for me. See, my royalties company flags everybody that puts my music up. So then they get a copyright claim, which then it
Oh,
pays me.
that's it. I like that. I like
So
that.
please post my music, post my
Okay.
shit, do some dances to my shit, post it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The TikTok thing's a big thing too, right?
Yeah, yeah. I don't really do it that much, but it has gotten a little bit
I don't
out of
I
control for some weird reason that
you'll
I
never
can't.
you can't catch me on TikTok. In no fucking way you'll catch me on
I
that.
am on TikTok, but I have like two posts that are like just some comedy shit that's like just
That's funny though.
hilarious.
We have an artist named Snipes Luciano, and he's actually more famous for his TikToking than anything. And before I interviewed him, I watched. He had a video up there, and he said he shouldn't have done this because his kid's still traumatized. It was like something like the kid was looking at the phone, and a spider jumped out at him, and he was like, ah, and ran away. And I'm like, and I died laughing because the little kid's reaction was really, really, really cool. But he told me like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Like he admitted, he's like, yeah, yeah, I know I think you're funny, but he's like, I can't post that anymore. Like I actually affected him, you know.
Oh wow.
What are you saying, Alex? You're calling it right now? I'm worth 3.5 mil? No, I probably spent that though for sure. But I mean, definitely don't have anything. I'm gonna talk to my boss about a raise. But I mean, we got to
Right.
do something here. You know, we got to step up for a game though. You know what I mean? So what's going on over there is I know we've talked about, you know, you're not too fond on the vaccination scenario, but are you guys getting any of this? Like we got a small batch over here.
Oh yeah, my mom got it today actually.
Did you try to talk her out of it?
I you know I talked her not out of it. I tried to talk her into waiting, but the company she works for, it's kind of
Mandatory.
mandatory. So
Yes.
she had to get it, and I did tell her. However, I gave her a clear description in the fact that if she dies from this, I'm becoming a serial killer and nobody's making it out alive. So hope she makes it through
God
this,
damn,
motherfuckers.
man.
Y'all better hope.
It's so scary shit out there. I just came to the conclusion that even
Right?
if I
I
wanted to be
can't.
first, I'm gonna be one of the last people to get it anyway.
I'll be getting it in 10 years when I see what the 10-year side effects are.
Yeah, but you know what? That's okay. I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna tell you why you're saying this. I'm gonna tell you why you're saying this. You live in LA. You don't
I live
need
in
to.
Alameda.
You don't really need to go anywhere, and you're in the second home, which is your original home is Arizona. These are places that we want to visit, and if we don't get vaccinated, we'll never visit these places. So we're kind of strong armed over
Look,
here.
I want to live in the middle of the goddamn forest in Canada with a bunch of crazy ass deer that come and eat my apples. Okay?
There's tons of that over here.
Yeah,
Trust me.
I
I
know.
drove from here, like I didn't go see Bam, but where Bamboo lives, we drove, and all I saw was trees. It was trees, just trees and trees and trees.
Yeah.
And okay, I'm gonna tell. This is funny. So we were going to PI. If you know where Canada, PI is an island, a little island out. Like there's the big. It's like a humongous bridge that goes to this island. We drove all around these trees onto a humongous bridge that you have to pay to get off the bridge because they had to pay to build it. You know how mad I was on those people on that island? I'm like, we couldn't get these momos off the island and put them where all these trees are. Like what the fuck? We had to build a big
Damn.
giant structure for this island that has red soil. Like, oh my god, I wasn't too impressed.
Yeah.
Too impressed. But is that what you'd like? You'd like the outdoors? Is that if you had $9 million,
Eh,
this is what you would do?
If I had $9 million, I would get myself a small, cute little house in the middle of about 1,000 acres, and I would build my conservatory and save all the fucking animals.
Oh, that's nice. Except skunks.
All of them.
No.
All of them. I love skunks.
A skunk sprayed my dog when I was
Well,
little.
I'm gonna ass you with a skunk
Fuck you.
in your sleep.
So what the hell? So
I'm like, wake up,
I
motherfucker!
that little fucker terrorized my whole family. I remember. I'm gonna tell you what happened. He was. This is no lie. There was a skunk in the backyard, and my dog opened the door, and it point blank pointed right at his face, and sprayed him. And me being me, I was like, "Yo, what the fuck? Get in here!" Which I shouldn't have really did right away. And the rest of the house stunk for a month.
Yeah.
The whole month, and we washed him every day.
He was rubbing on shit too, trying to get it off of him.
The first thing he took the spray, he started drooling. He was just like, ugh. And then we bought like the vet stuff to like wash him, and it didn't like. It worked for the meantime, and then it would just come right back out.
Tomato sauce.
It's not true. I'm telling you, that's bullshit.
Rumors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might work immediately. Like, it might be one of those, oh, you smell a little better. And then 10 minutes later, be like, no, you smell like fucking skunk. Like, so, no, don't save the skunks, man. No skunks.
Yeah.
Trust me. No, no, man.
Save all the animals.
Do you know the skunks? You're
being racist. That's like saying, don't save the black people.
What does big black people for?
God, it's like you're being prejudiced against certain types of animals because of what they maybe have equipped in
Who's
their
the
bodies
stinkiest
God,
human?
like,
Who's the
they were
stinkiest
given,
human?
they
Who's the
did not
stinkiest
ask.
human?
Huh?
Who's the stinkiest human?
Trump.
There you go. Would you save him?
I actually want to like put his body on the back of a horse and drag him across.
Okay, so he's a skunk to you, right? So that's what I'm saying.
No, he's not a skunk. Because skunks aren't fucking dirty, disgusting, face pieces of shit.
No, Tora, so let's say we go out one night, we're at a bar, we're drinking, and there's a person, a woman or man, is a Trump supporter. Do you let the conversation, or that's it?
No, I would have a decent conversation.
You're like, Joey, start the car? Is that what it is? Get the Uber?
I definitely have a conversation with them, but if they don't change their goddamn stupid ass head, I'm gonna cut it off.
Oh my God. I want to go out with you now. I'm gonna find some Trump supporters.
Oh, don't.
Well, it's just for my own
I almost fought my boyfriend because he wouldn't let me throw my smoothie at a bunch of Trump supporters sitting on the corner. I was like, "Stop the car! I'm tossing it! I'm getting him! Run him over! Dad, you better fucking
God. Okay. Just for fairness,
you don't want me to see no motherfuckers.
Just
on the street.
Guys, have you noticed that we met someone angrier than me? Now, just on a reality note, I want to hear this. What is the angriest thing that Trump does? Like, what does he do for you to be like, I fucking hate you? Like, what does he do?
Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm fucking stupid. And, like, everything he does is stupid. Like, everything he does. And then he just lies about everything. He's like,
he does lie about everything.
I did not say that. I did not suck that man's dick. Yeah, you did, bitch. Yeah, you fucking did.
He does lie about
sucked all the dicks. All of them.
Okay, can I tell you what? Okay, don't get mad at me. Oh my God. I'm gonna mute her so you guys can listen to me. The dude, there's two things that there's one thing that I was super impressed with that I didn't think he can pull off. Well, there's two things. One, he went to North Korea. I thought they would have killed him. He came back alive. That's pretty impressive,
Shit. That's some real shit.
I was like, you just called him Little Rocket Man, and now you're over there shaking dude's hand, right? So that was impressive. Two, I really didn't think that he had it in him to do his full term. I really didn't think. I thought he was Mr. Celebrity, and once he had to do real presidential work, I thought he was going to say, fuck it.
What presidential work?
well, going around
He
and
sucked a bunch of dicks and then did a bunch of dumb shit. Like, he played a bunch of games.
yes, no, well, the thing's that it's a big giant TV show for him, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. I remembered. I don't know if I ever told you the story. We were in Cuba when he got elected, and we were all in shock. And poor Bam, being from the U.S., was stuck to answering a shitload of questions from everyone around the world all day. And I'm looking at Bam like he's a U.S. representative. I'm like, dude, you're answering like you're in the Congress, like you're not a part of the government. And he was like putting people at ease and telling them it's okay, and it's gonna be a little harder. And had this German lady freak out about them not bringing Volkswagen over. It was crazy.
Oh my god,
it was crazy. And then it, it was definitely an interesting moment of. But the thing is, I didn't think he was gonna win the first time. I didn't think like it was just it's impossible. But the Americans pulled through on that one, I guess, right?
No, they didn't. The fucking electoral fucking bitches pulled through on that, like dumb bitches.
And it's always people from Florida that fuck things up for you guys. No?
Yeah.
That's just the news we get up here. That's all,
They do a bunch of drugs and they eat each other. Like, what else do you expect from that?
The alligators are the fucking smartest people there. You know what I mean? So,
damn, shit.
Do you know what I found? I found a fun fact. I found a fun fact about Arizona. So the original London Bridge is now in Arizona. Did you know that?
What?
Did you know that?
No.
Come on. It was taken apart in 1963 and shipped overseas before being reassembled in pieces, piece by piece. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I was looking at some fun facts.
Where the fuck is that?
I don't know. You guys, that one bridge you guys have in Arizona. I don't know.
I can't think of any bridges in Arizona.
So maybe it's bullshit then. See, it's lies.
That's insane.
I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool. It was a fun fact. But then again, your net worth is $9 million. So what? Maybe this is not
right.
Real.
So what
maybe
the fuck is going on
maybe it's the same dude that came up with your fucking shit.
Right?
Who knows? Who the hell knows? It is what. No, this was another fun fact here. Most Korean people don't have armpit odor.
What?
I don't know. So obviously, I'm not killing them, right?
Is that a thing?
They don't stink, so they're good. They're ready to go.
That's wild.
I don't know. I was just typing some shit. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I couldn't fucking believe it. You know what I mean? Armpit odor. I was like, damn, that's
right.
But then again, who the fuck knows? People. I don't know. Did it say Koreans or Does it say Koreans? Yeah, I didn't say any. I want to know if it was North Koreans because no one really meets any North Koreans, so we don't know what they smell like.
Right. So we don't.
No, dude, talking about North Korea? Isn't that not fucked up that they don't know anything about around the world? Like their internet is
the same with China. When I went to China, nobody knew jack shit. They didn't even know what birth control, the pill, was. What? All they had are condoms. All they have are condoms out there. They don't know what fucking a pill is. A birth control pill. Wild, right?
I didn't know that.
Right.
Yeah, no, I didn't know. How long did you spend? Like, how much time did you spend in China?
3 months.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
What were you doing out there?
I was touring.
Oh, for real?
Performing. Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a sec.
My tour manager, actually, she was hired because she was a native in China, never been out of China. So she told us all these, facts about the people and the how everything is in that country, because when you're American, you're going over there, you kind of have to learn about like the way they are, because it's very different. You can't just be American over there, you know what I mean? You can't just go there and be like, woo, I'm gonna smoke my fucking joint up in this bitch.
No, that's right. That's right.
Smoking a joint.
Yeah, in jail forever.
10 years.
Yeah, they're serious over there. No, you're right.
But you know what's crazy?
What?
They don't know what it looks or smells like.
Really?
Because
I guess because they never had it there.
I fucking went out there and I smoked some joints
Tora,
in front of a station. And they were like, oh, you have special American tobacco. Yeah. They were excited.
My God.
Special American tobacco.
So hold on a sec. So you knew that you can do 10 years.
Well, the dancers, I had met I had my dancers, and then I had met some other dancers who
Yeah.
had been there for 2 years. And they were like, "Oh yeah, we buy weed and smoke weed like all over the place. They don't know what it looks or smells like, but it's fucking illegal."
So you got the heads up.
And
Okay.
I said, "No, I don't believe you." And he's
Yeah.
like, "Watch, we're gonna roll these joints. We're gonna stroll past the police station, and they're gonna think that we're high class Americans that have a bunch of money and fancy tobacco."
Wow.
And that's exactly what they thought.
I guess so.
I
What,
was
what,
like,
what are you
whoa,
comparing it to?
I could get 10 years for this. I was like, whoa, I'm a bad bitch. Look at me, go bad.
Now I think that's where your money went to the lawyers. Now I know, and I
See,
get it.
that's why I got that 9 mil, because I made
Yeah.
a song like that. Got a bad bitch, got a bad, got a bad.
You filmed the video smoking weed in China. That's fucking
In
serious.
motherfucking China, in front of the cops. The cops are smoking it with me. Like, this is good American tobacco, yeah.
Oh yeah. She got all the China high all of a sudden, like all fucked up.
You know, woo, I'm a bad bitch, oh yeah.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah,
Now, when you were smoking this, didn't you you had to be a little bit scared, no?
Oh, I was scared as shit.
Okay.
I was
Making
scared
sure.
as shit trying to pick it up. They were like, we met on some sketchy ass bridge on the top of
Yeah.
the building, and like this Arab guy on a bicycle came up to us and like shoved it in our arms and like took the money. It was like, and he didn't say a word, and he had it all covered up and shit, and he was like on his bicycle, and he did not even stop. It was it was the weirdest. I was like, whoa. And it was like 3:00 in the morning, and like nobody was out, nothing was open. We were just on this bridge, like.
But it had to be expensive, no?
Buy some fucking like weird ass shit.
Was it expensive?
I don't remember, because my dancer bought it.
Perfect.
He was like, I got this, because he knew the guy. And
was it good?
I was just. No.
Yeah.
It was like I don't know if you remember what like Reggie used to be like back in the 90s and the early 2000s.
Yes.
That commercial shit.
Yeah.
That's, like, dents and like grass.
We had
back in Arizona, we used to call it Mexican dry grass.
That's right. You guys,
like smoking some fucking brown ass grass, and it was horrible.
See, here was the I don't even know if I should be saying this, but anyways.
I know. Should I be saying this?
These where I was from, it was they used to call it the Asian weed, which was always like premature and wet and useless and cheap as fuck though. But you know what I mean? Like, they couldn't wait till they cut it down and sold it to everyone anyways. And at one point, it was just tons of it. It was totally useless shit. Like to the point where it hurt the market. Like, like, what do you have? You have that shit though? You know what I mean? It's like that. You find it funny? Your screen went black again. Just to give you the heads up. I don't know if you have to swipe up, swipe down. Oh, she disconnected. Toro's gonna come right back on. I don't know. There's something wrong with the internet down in the United States, from my understanding, though. But guys, we're definitely gonna be playing verses. We got verses with Tora. Got a few questions to ask her about. I think they're pretty cool. We got about 7 verses, and then I just couldn't fucking believe the bullshit with the streaming, guys. Like, if you let me pop this back up, like fractions of pennies, fractions. I can't believe this. Like I understand you have to understand that a fraction of a penny. I remember, I think of Spotify. It had something to do with 1 million streams came up to $3,500, man. Oh shit, Alex, the Chinese government cut off. Donald Trump might be behind that too, though. We don't 100% know about She's like, oh my God, she's feeling too comfortable on the internet. That's, I know someone jacked her $9 million, but $9 million. It was funny. The reason why I popped that up is because she mentioned it earlier. She's like, oh, someone says my net worth is this. All right, give me a second. She's coming right back on. I was just entertaining the folks here. I was just telling them how ripped off you are. Alex said that he popped up a comment here. He said that the Chinese government cut her off.
Yeah, that's why I can't go back.
It's like, oh man, she's talking shit and we didn't catch her. Cut her. Cut the internet off.
She did not smoke weed here. Shut it
No.
down. Shut it down.
Liars,
That did not
liars.
happen, bitch. Cut it off.
Fucking, spreading rumors here,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. The cops did not smoke weed with me in China.
Oh man. So you got legalization in now. Is it like pretty much is it in LA and Arizona or because I know it's Colorado. Where else?
It's been in LA. It's been in California.
Yeah, it was always lenient there, right?
It just happened in Arizona.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
Just legalized in Arizona.
Yeah, maybe a year ago. That's how our prime minister got in. He's like, I'm legalizing marijuana. And then he legalized it, and then he fucked everything else up. So it's like he got in, and it's like, well, you're, after this, you didn't do anything fucking great over here. So yeah, our prime minister. Yeah, we're not a fan of him over here, but he got reelected. I picked up people. I went to the voting station. That's not like me to go out of my fucking way to do shit like this. So I go and do it. I'm like, I can't have this guy back in. And then he got reelected. And I was like, fuck my life. But
what did he do? That was bad.
He plays every side of the fence. Alex has a great story about him and his wife. Okay, we had a big flood that happened in a part of our city.
Oh shit.
And Alex and Nikki, I'm talking about like 3 kids. We're talking about working people. After work, they get on the shuttle bus to help sandbag these things. Okay? There's a bunch of volunteers. People are sandbagging. This jerk shows up, stops the sandbagging, grabs one, starts taking pictures for the news. And everyone's like, yo, move out of the fucking way. Like, we gotta get shit done, right?
What the fuck?
And he has a big, entourage, and everyone's and it's stuff like that just got annoying. You know what I mean? Hold on.
That's weird.
Yo, Alex, man. Okay, if I get him to call in, if you want to call in and tell me your story, because I might be butchering the fucking thing. But Tor, if he calls in, you can comment, but he can't hear you because something to do if I put your volume in. So, Alex, if you want to call in,
wait. Before you do that, how do I comment in the chat?
No, you can talk. He'll everyone else will hear you. He just won't hear you because we tried doing it because the Zoom 8, the way we have it here is everyone's technically supposed to be plugged in here. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck, send you the link. Yeah, what? Why did I think of that? My bad. That I can do. Yeah, I think his story was really, really cool. Like, not cool in the fact that Justin's a douche, but I mean, cool in the fact that he witnessed it, himself. Like, I'm like, what the fuck's he doing? Okay, send it to him. Yeah, it was pretty. It wasn't. I don't know, man. And he went to India dressed like. You didn't see that? He went to India dressed like.
Oh no.
I didn't. Oh, I'm gonna pop that shit up for you after.
No, I don't know that much about.
Oh no, you think? Yeah. You might like Trump after this. He's a fucking tit. This guy. He's an
I don't
idiot.
think I could ever like Trump, no matter how bad of people that I meet.
He got caught. He got caught being dressed like Aladdin and put the blackface on. Oh yeah. He's a tit. He's a tit.
Holy
you know what I mean?
Shit,
he totally embarrassed us in India. He dressed. It looked like I think he was trying to impress them, but it mocked them. You know what I mean? It kind of, you're just like when you saw it on the news, you're like, oh fuck my life, like.
Oh. Yeah,
he's embarrassing. I'll see if I can pop up a few things of this bozo. He is. Yeah, so that's our prime minister.
Wow.
That's our prime minister. He's very intelligent. He's and he did a scam where they raised money, but he was giving money to his mom and his brother. Yeah, oh yeah. It's the whole 9. He's a tit. There's Alex right here. Sup, Alex?
What's going on, guys? How's it going?
Good. Hello.
Hey. Yeah, so Justin, the as Joey likes to call him, the tit Trudeau or the clown. You'll see him later on Versus.
The clown.
Yeah, so me and my wife, we have a couple of areas here. Like every time the winter, the snow thaws, the water level in the river goes higher, and there's a lot of rain and stuff. So it floods a lot of people's houses. So we were going down there to sandbag and stuff, and then only to find out that Trudeau went to go to one of the more like higher class areas, but to go. We thought that he was going to go help. So that's awesome. Cool. His entourage stops everyone from doing anything and just to basically look like he's doing stuff. Looks like he's sandbagging. And then an older gentleman approaches him and saying, hey, can you either pick up a sandbag or get out of the way so that we can actually
Yes.
go pick these sandbags up because people's houses are currently flooding. And
Right.
he's like, well, no, sir, I'm not trying to get in the way. I'm here to help. And he's like, well, do something or leave. It'll actually be a bigger help for you to leave and take your stupid entourage with you so we can actually get shit done. And he was sitting there arguing and trying to act all political and stuff on for the cameras, but everyone's like, just shut the fuck up and leave. Like, what's wrong with you?
That's wild.
Yeah, man, this guy's an idiot. I don't know. Up until that point, I didn't have much problems with him. Like, he was an idiot. Whatever, politicians make dumb decisions. But at that point, you can see it. He's like a shitty human being.
Hold on a sec. There we go.
Yeah, look at this douchebag.
This is blackface here.
Wait, is that fucking real?
Yeah, that's for real. He got in so much trouble for that. And then there was another
hands and everything.
Yeah, and then there was another video of him going to like he went to like an Indian party, like dressed up like that. But he did the like they played music. He did the screw in the light bulb dance. And you were just like, come on, bro. You couldn't have done any other dance. But he's like,
wow.
Like, come on.
He's a bonehead.
I don't know. He's an idiot.
That's
he's a bonehead.
Wild.
That's basically the Justin Trudeau story and why he's a big dummy.
I just don't. The guy just. But what's he did? He just ripped off people from a fucking. Didn't he not rob some sort of charity or some fundraiser?
Oh, probably. I'm
not
sure.
My dad is super like against him now.
He would go on vacations and stuff, like paid for by like he did a lot of crazy shit that you're not supposed to do, and I don't know. He's just a moron. Like I don't know. He's not as entertaining as Trump, but I gotta say he's probably just as dumb.
Right.
He's to the point where like I'm embarrassed to have him as a leader. That's what it feels like.
100%.
Like, you know what I mean? He goes to a different. We're getting so slapped aside because he's a bonehead. You know what I mean? He's that guy in the room, Tora, that you're just like, yeah, whatever, sit over. He's the skunk.
Yeah, fuck skunks. Skunks suck.
You know, Tora doesn't want to kill the skunk. I want to kick it, you know, but no one really cares much for it.
I added to that list. I'm like, fuck skunks, mosquitoes, get rid of half of the Canadian geese that are around here, man. They take up so much. Seagulls, too. Seagulls. Yeah. Get rid of the seagulls.
Yeah, well, besides them shitting on your car, they eat a lot of garbage.
I don't know. I go to eat some French fries on the beach, and they're just surrounding me. Fuck off.
They look like they're about to attack. They're like,
yeah. They're like, what's that? I think it was Finding Nemo. They had the seagulls. Mine. I'm like, it's perfect. That's exactly what seagulls are. They're just yelling mine.
Mosquitoes. Do you guys have mosquitoes in LA?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are fucking terrible, man.
I hate mosquitoes.
Like, I love the summer, then I go outside, I'm like, oh, I fucking hate this. You know, I start slapping myself. I'm like, I'm such a miserable human being. I come to the conclusion. I'm miserable in the winter, miserable in the summer, and then they put bug spray, and then you stink like whatever that fucking shit is. I don't know.
It's so true.
I've come to the conclusion I'm just a miserable human being. I'm not doing this podcast no more. I'm starting to learn a lot about myself. Not extremely talented at anything. Hate everything. Oh man,
it's entertaining though. It's entertaining.
Oh, I really appreciate it. I'm really entertaining you with all my shit that I hate. Fuck. That's not cool. That's not cool. Alex, man, thank you for coming on and telling me about the story. Cause
no problem.
I don't want to butcher anything. I was just
no, straight up. I was watching the podcast, commenting, and you're like, oh,
I appreciate it, man.
Like, I'll just jump on. It's easy.
I know I was going to say like call in, and you're like, send me the link. I'm like, why wasn't that an option in my head? Well, sure, I could have easily have done that, man. Later, buddy.
He's like, shoot the shit. Let's go.
I appreciate it. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, so Trudeau is not, I don't know. It was, when I saw Trudeau and Trump as being the North American leaders, I was like, oh my God, the rest of the world's going to laugh at us. That was my initial feeling. Like, it was like, we're fucked. We're totally fucked, you know?
Right.
But all right, let's play verses before I get rid of you over here. All right, let me find this. Okay, we got a quick intro for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
All right, so the first verses I have for you is two pop stars, Lady Gaga versus Britney Spears.
Mm-hmm.
Who wins this one? Who's your favorite and why?
Oh, that's a little difficult. They have a lot of similarities, but a lot of differences.
I agree.
They have a lot of pros and a lot of cons.
That's true.
they were both made by their label. They're both completely different than personality wise and persona wise than, you know, what they seem to be in
Yeah.
the public eye. Um, being nobodies and turned into something that the label developed.
Yeah.
So
Akon.
their persona is not who they are.
Ooh, yeah.
Uh, Lady Gaga was a piano player. She started out as a piano player. She was a great musician. She went to music school. She has a great background musicianship wise. She has a lot of talent where that comes from. She's also a great dancer. Um, Britney Spears, on the other hand, although I do love her very much, I've been with her since she first came out. She unfortunately doesn't have as much musical training and musical background, although she does have more dance background.
That's right.
You know, Britney Spears is like the queen of pop. Like she, you know, she was like right after Madonna. She
That's
was like,
exactly true.
She was the next one.
Yeah.
So that's a big spot to fill. That was a big, you know,
big time.
She became a big person because she filled such a big spot.
Yeah.
Now I felt like when Lady Gaga came out, there was a lot of controversy because Madonna's so-called spot already got filled, and it seemed like Lady Gaga was trying to be Madonna until she started playing the piano more.
Wow. Okay.
She didn't. She wasn't playing the piano right away. They had her all poppy and Madonna.
Yes, that's so true.
They had her all fucked up at first.
Yeah.
We didn't know what kind of musicianship she was, so I feel like the label kind of demeaned her in that way and didn't let her exploit who she really was.
True enough.
Britney Spears never really, I mean, although she was a drinker, she never really had a problem with hard drugs too badly. Lady Gaga was a really bad heroin addict when she first got signed.
That's crazy. Sure.
So, you know, they both have their own lives, their own past, their own, you know, careers and everything. I don't think that one is better than the other. I think that they both have like this essence about them. They both have created their own personas through what the label has created for them, which, I mean, I'm not saying that's necessarily a good thing, but they still found themselves through it, which is a good thing.
Yeah, 100%.
They both went through a lot of shit, physically and mentally.
Yeah.
You know, Lady Gaga broke her hip on tour, had to cancel a tour and get hip surgery. There's all this shit she went through, and she's, you know, because of those heels, her hips were all worn down, or the cartilage in her hips had worn down because she was wearing those crazy heels.
You don't think about those things, but you're right.
Yeah, exactly. And she was dancing in them. So, you know, your body's not used to doing that
all the time, too. Yeah,
like, constantly. Yeah, that's definitely true, Alex. Britney Spears was 16. I think she was 16 when she first came out with her first hit album.
That's right.
I think Lady Gaga was 23, 22, 23 when she got found. So yeah, that definitely also takes a huge toll on someone's career, how young you make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How much of your childhood gets taken away from you. You know what I'm saying? So that also detours a lot of the situation within your career and the outcome of who you are as a person.
So technically you're not picking one.
No, not at all. Not at all. I think they're both great.
I thought we just talked about politics and then we got all political here.
Well, you picked the wrong people.
All right. That's what I do.
If you asked me Mariah Carey, Nicki Minaj,
no. That's why I didn't put that up here.
Exactly.
Come on, man. I didn't do that. Come on. I'm not going to make it easy. I wasn't going to put Mariah next to anybody. I was like, no. Not hitting that list. Come on. All right, let's hit another one. Dave Chappelle versus Kevin Hart. Do you have a preference on who do you think's funnier, maybe as a stand-up or maybe on their shows, movies, etc.?
Gosh, so you give me another hard app.
Of course, that's all I do.
I stipulation. There's like, okay, well, you know, there's persona in one, persona in the other. You know, Dave Chappelle got really heavy into drugs. Kevin Hart cheated on his wife, pregnant wife. There's a, you know what I mean? Like, so who's better? You know what I mean? In that stance, somebody that
Tori, don't
overcame
get
a
too
drug
in.
addiction, I
Don't.
think is much better than someone who's cheating on their pregnant wife. But
Yes.
I don't know. I kind of give Kevin Hart the benefit of the doubt a little bit because of how much he exploited himself after that and how much he had to say about it. And I do believe he really did love his wife, and yet it was a mistake. But there's also a lot of weird things that I feel about that. Being a woman that's gotten cheated on myself.
Yeah, that would definitely make. Of course.
And
of
if
course.
I was fucking pregnant, bitch.
People are dying.
Don't play. So let's not go there. So don't play.
We have to bring her back to China and get her to smoke some weed to calm her down,
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't want to. I wouldn't choose Dave Chappelle just because Kevin Hart made a mistake in his life. You know what I mean? Like Dave Chappelle did a bunch of drugs, and
you're on Shooting the Shit podcast. I got 2 tickets. You're on the Shooting the Shit podcast. I got 2 tickets. You won a prize. So, Tori, you got to pick Dave or Kevin's show.
I would pick Dave Chappelle because I want to ask him about the whole Illuminati shit that he disappeared for.
Oh, my God. Tori wants to go undercover and go.
The fuck did you disappear for? And talk about Illuminati. And then you
right on his prime. His fucking prime. I don't know. Me personally, I picked Dave. I think Dave's new Netflix special or the latest one was funny. I think Kevin Hart's little starts to get on my nerves a little bit.
Yeah, no, I see that. Yeah.
It was funny. It was. I'm not going to deny it. Obviously, he became a big star. It was. But it's like, where Dave came back, he was more calm on his special, and he was delivering some stuff that was different. And I did it. So after all these years, he came up with something that was like, fuck, this is funny.
Right.
I was, you get bored, you do the Netflix thing, right? You bang out a bunch of fucking comedy shows. And I was really embarrassed for Kevin James. I watched an old Kevin James special and then a new Kevin James special, and he recycled all his fucking jokes.
Oh.
And I watched them back to back. So I was like, motherfucker. Like, I was like, you didn't even try. You know what I mean? So,
that's
all right.
bad.
All right. So Tora's going to go see Dave to notice. Where the fuck did you go, Dave? Dave, where the fuck did you go? All right. Here's a fun one. You're going on vacation. Are you doing a cruise or are you doing a resort?
Depends on where the resort is.
Okay. What
kind of depends on where the cruise is too, I guess.
Pick your favorite cruise and resort. I'm telling you, we're giving away tickets here to your favorite anything. That's what we do here. Fake memories,
Cruise or resort?
Have you done either?
I'm so close to saying resort because there's the spa. There's just so much.
Yeah, but don't they have that shit on a boat?
They do, but the rooms are slightly different. They're smaller. I mean, unless I'm like having like a nice suite on the boat, I would probably choose a cruise ship.
Okay.
If I had a decent room, I would choose a cruise ship.
Yeah, because I heard the rooms are smaller.
Super, like little ass.
Yeah.
Closets and shit. Like, here's your bed in the closet.
Yeah, I'm puking from my bed into my toilet.
Right? Like
leaning over.
I just roll over.
Yeah, right, a little squirt over here. I get it. No, you're right. So I can see that. If the cruise, bigger rooms and stuff, I can see that. I haven't tried a cruise yet. I'm terrified of the thing stopping. Those nightmares of, the boat stopped working and the shitters stopped flushing. Like, I'm like, you know what I mean?
We hit an iceberg.
You know what I mean? I'm just like, fuck, man. And then there's those movies where the big waves come and tilt. I don't know. It fucks with me. I'm sorry.
Over the boat and just sinks it.
Yeah. So some movies have affected some of my decisions, and that's one of them. So
yeah, no, that's totally understandable.
And then it's a combo movie, I get sunk underneath, and then Jaws eats me, That's not cool. Okay, so fuck that shit. No, I'm here straight resort. Okay, I'm just like, stay on the land, knee deep in the water and get the fuck out. So all right, so let's pop another one. Got our man Usher versus Chris Brown. Oh, I like that.
Oh gosh.
Chris made a comeback, man. I didn't think he was gonna pull it off.
Chris is always gonna come back. Okay, that's one thing about him.
He has
come back. He is one of the most talented songwriters and producers and
Performers.
dancers
Yeah,
that I've ever
yeah,
met, ever. Mind you, I might be a little biased because I met him. I hung out with him. I
Okay.
did all that back when I was 18.
Yeah, that would make me biased too.
Usher, I know he's another cheater. You know what I mean?
He says it in Confessions.
He says it in Confessions. He says everybody fucking talks about their cheating experience, and they try to make it about them, and they try to make them the victim. Like, oh, I cheated. I'm sorry. I'm blah blah blah. Bitch, no, you're not.
I love having you on here.
Fuck down. And you write a song about why you cheated, bitch. You don't love her. You never did. So fuck on and get someone that you love and stop hurting some motherfuckers that you don't love.
Damn, man. Verses got deep tonight. God deep. You know, most guys would be like, oh, I like Usher. And you're like, motherfucker. Cheated on his girl.
Mind you, I love Usher, okay? I'm not gonna take his one little moment, his one incident, and put it against him and he's like a horrible person because of it. No, everybody makes mistakes.
Yes.
Everybody makes different mistakes, but just because that happened to be his doesn't mean that it's like worse than everybody else's. You know what I mean? He didn't fucking kill anybody. He didn't rape any children. He didn't do any crazy ass shit.
That's
that
right.
Really, I would like be like murderous for like.
Yeah, I get it.
So it's like, you know, they both made mistakes. I mean, Chris Brown supposedly beat Rihanna, but also supposedly Rihanna fucking beat the shit out.
That's what first. You don't know what? That's my money. That's my money. That's my money.
That either.
No, me neither.
Yes, bitch.
Me neither.
So, gosh, that is hard. But
come on, man. You're at the DJ booth.
And it also depends on what I'm choosing them for. Am I choosing them for a romantic situation? Am I choosing them to work with them musically? Am I choosing them to do a tour with them? Am I choosing them for
All right. Let's do a two-part.
My daddy? Am I choosing them? Like what more?
God damn, Tori, you got too deep on this. They're gonna cheat on you. One's gonna beat you and the other one's gonna cheat on you. No relationship with these guys.
Do I want to cheat on or beat?
Oh, fuck. I don't know anymore.
Fuck it.
No, okay.
Hit me.
We're going with who do you have okay, you're picking one song from one of these two. What song? Like, would it be a Chris Brown song?
It would be a Chris Brown song.
Okay. Now you want to go on tour with one of these two.
Depends on the outcome of this tour. Are they signing me as an artist, or am I just touring with them and then that's it? Do we do some songs together and it's just blah blah blah?
I gotta. Next time you're on, I'm gonna have this all like. I'm gonna have these contracts written out. Versus you're on tour.
Right. Get the stipulations lined out.
The tour. It's gonna be a 7 show. It's. Okay, who would compliment you better on your track if you had to get one of them featured on?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown? Okay, let's go with Chris.
Okay, let's go with Chris.
Go with Chris. There's no winners or losers. We're talking about two fucking great artists here, right? Like,
right.
You know what I mean? I'm just more biased. I'm a little bit older, so growing up to Usher's first album was fantastic. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
that's, I knew Usher first too. But
Chris is still banging out hits.
Yeah, still. And he released that one album with how many songs? 40 songs, and every single one of them was a hit.
Dude, the guy is still a monster. This is why
he is like, Little Michael.
And that's my point. So I at one point in my life I would have never put him up against Usher. But now it's why the fuck not? Because this guy could take it. That's the way. This is why I put him on, because there's certain people you don't put up against anybody. You know what I mean? And this point, I was like, fuck that. This guy actually is the dude that can take this. And that's the way I put those two. All right, we're gonna switch it up here. Okay. We're gonna do camping in a fucking tent or cottage.
What time of the year is it?
Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's June, late June.
Oh, tent.
Fuck no. I never want to sleep in a tent. Why?
If it's perfect outside weather, I would choose a tent.
But it's not a perfect sleeping environment.
If you have a blow-up mattress, which I usually do, I usually have either a little kid's mattress or a blow-up mattress. I build my little tent. I put it inside.
I gotta see the pictures again.
Boom, boom.
No. The
You said,
tent. No. Fucking. I've been in tents. It was the first time in my life that I said, I know what camping means. It means don't be broke because you'll be homeless. This is practicing to be poor to death. You are cooking under a fire. You are sleeping between nylon tents. And I don't know if you've been camping a lot. I don't know, up here we go camping and the tent gets so humid and you touch it and it's fucking wet. Tora, you still there? Oh, she got disconnected. Guys, camping, let's pretend to be homeless. Yes, anybody, you guys are watching. Camping or cottage? I'm sorry. Tenting or cottage? This is what I'm talking about. You comment because there's no fucking way. I can't stand camping. I don't know, man. It's pretending to be homeless. You got to be in a fucking tent. You're poor. You got to cook your food in a fire. Like next time you see a homeless guy, just chuck him a fucking tent. Be like, here you go. You know, we'll call it camping. Like you're hooking somebody up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Tora's just disconnected for a second. She'll hop back on. I gotta talk to the U.S. about their internet service. Here I was dogging Rogers and Bell, but I guess we're doing pretty well. You know what I mean?
Oh, I keep having to re-enter. That's
Don't worry. It's because you're in a tent. You know.
but the Wi-Fi and shit.
The tent.
But I actually have to run.
Okay, do your thing, Tora. You're the best.
But thank you for having me.
I'm gonna be
as
always. Anytime you want on, it's always been fun. I love catching up on you on Shooting the Shit podcast. But I am going to be playing your video right after this clips.
Perfection.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you so much, Tora. It's always been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Peace.
Bye.
See you later. Bye. Guys, fuck that. We're not staying in a tent. All right, guys. Man, I'm really happy. It's Friday night hangout. I was here with Tora Woloshin from X Factor. I think I love the more we get to talk to our guests, the more open they become with us and the more they say fuck. And I smoked weed and I love all that energy, man. So I'm going to play this track to end this fucking night off. Eclipse by Tora Woloshin, man. Peace and thanks for hanging out.
How does this work? Impossible. Perfect love and two hearts and glow. Back up, I can't get too close. If my heart breaks again, it's gonna explode. Oh, yeah, just might. Oh, yeah, feel right. Don't worry about any of this, only tonight. So come watch me like you watch an eclipse, bathe in candlelight, ignite the fire between you and I. Forget about your worries, turn the lights out, there's about to be an eclipse, dusk till daylight. Dusk till daylight, dusk till daylight. Never thought I'd fall in love again. I was losing a lot, just saying. Sorry, I never gave you the benefit of the doubt when we first met. I just might. I feel right. Don't worry about any of this, only tonight. So watch me like you watch an eclipse. Bathe in candlelight. Ignite the fire between you and I. Forget about your worries. Turn the lights out. There's about to be an eclipse. Dusk till daylight. And dusk till daylight. How does this work? Impossible. Oh.